Okay, today we're going to look at the arm and neck choke, aka arm triangle, from the guard. It's an interesting choke because you've got your opponent in the closed guard, and you want to use your legs to extend them back and forth. This is really important in setting up this choke, because what happens is he might be trying to work to get his posture back and pass the guard, or he might be reared back to hit you. So you can set up the arm and neck choke from either situation. It's quite common, in fact, that a person is rearing back to hit you, and as he throws the punch, you move your head to the outside of the punch, and if you bring your legs forward, that is to say this way, as he throws it, see, he goes right by you, and then you're in this really good position for your arm to encircle his neck. You're trapping his arm and shoulder on the side of your head and neck here. And now, I'll move my hips a little bit out to the side. I bring my other arm up, I put my right hand on my left bicep, and I put my other hand on the side and behind my head. And then I squeeze, sealing his shoulder against the right side of his neck and my own bicep against the left side of his neck. Right here. Now sometimes you get him in here and you just cannot get him to go to sleep or tap. So if you move your hips a little further to the other side, sometimes it changes, actually it tends to change your alignment on the neck. To either push that arm further against his shoulder, against his neck, or to get your bicep against his neck at a different angle. Okay? And understand also that anytime you're here and you're going for this, should it fail, you can always grab his shoulder and scoot out and then start to work your way to his back. I grab his lat, get my elbow under me, get my hips around, and climb on his back as well. So it's important to see where that can go. There are other places you can also go with that, but the choke itself has you outside of his arm, which means you're really one or two steps away from climbing on his back, from which you get the back mount and start to work your choke. So start from the guard again. Another quick recap. What can also happen, instead of him punching, is I get his head and I get his arm, like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop his arm past as I extend forward, that is to say bring him this way with my legs. And as he goes by, I've already got the position. Sometimes it happens where he sits back and I sit up. And from here, I can either underhook or get under his arm here, under the elbow. Even with the underhook, see, I can pop it and lie back and go right to the choke as well. So you can pop the arm up and get your head behind his shoulder as you lie back, and you end up in the same position, ready to choke. So there's a nice arm and neck choke from the guard, and a few setups you can use, either in MMA or submission grappling.